Alright, let's get this right for a change. Metal detector, headphones, pinpointer, fines pouch, les tools, microphone, harness, spade, camera, digging knife, and lunch. Right, we're off. I'm off on another cycling and metal detecting adventure. Whew, and that's a cold wind. And even though I've done a checklist, sometimes you always think, I'm sure I've forgotten something. Oh man, I forgot the bike. I knew I'd forgotten something. Christmas has come early for the Scottish Detectorist. I have to say a huge thank you to Duotts for sending me an e-bike. So huge thanks to Roy and his team. They've sent me this fantastic e-bike to save my weary legs from metal detecting along the various paths, lanes and fields of Perthshire. And here she is, all put together, the Duotts C29 e-bike. I am looking forward to cycling this. Right, let's get on, give it a spin and get out and do some metal detecting. Okay, we're in first gear, and you do still have to pedal even though it's an e-bike. Wow, this thing can move. That's us doing 13 miles an hour already in first gear. It's got 5 gears. Let's pump it up. Woof! Oh my goodness! I don't think I have arrived by bicycle in such good condition in the past. And best of all, I haven't forgotten anything, so I don't have to cycle all the way home again and back. So a huge thanks again to Roy and his team at Duotts for sending me the C29 e-bike, which I'm going to put through its paces, and I'll also do a little video on sometime very soon. It's going to be a real game changer for me because a huge amount of my permissions are within 4, 5, 6, 7 miles of where I live, and in a lot of cases access and parking is a real problem. So at least this way I can literally cycle into the field and leave the bike, so it's going to be a game changer. And I'm not getting any younger, and I've also got arthritic knees which have had multiple surgeries on them, so it takes its toll on you. Right, the field that I'm on, it's just me just now, might be joined later on by Martin. I've got 2 fields. One's ploughed a couple of weeks ago, one is stubble. We've had all sorts of stuff. We've had a few hammered, we've had a few Roman. Last year, or early this year, I got a lovely Roman fibula, a Roman brooch off one of these fields as well from the 2nd century. Lots of milled, lots of copper, musket balls, buckles, so anything is possible. As ever, if you're not already subscribed, then please hit the button, help support the channel. Now let's go and see if we can find some treasures. We've got our first digger. It's only taken me just literally 1 minute. Oh, that might be there. Is that a stone? Nope, that's a stone. So let's get the wee filleting knife. Oh, we're in with a bit of aluminium. Well, there you go. Things can only get better. This one really wasn't great. Very difficult to dig because I'm right in at the edge of the field here. So the soil's very heavy, but pretty nice. 86, 87 now. It was a fairly deep target. It was about 9 inches maybe. And it's more, oh, it's lead. It might be a token, a bag seal. And it's a seal. Well, that's nice. That's it's just about 4 or 5 minutes on the clock, and we're in with a find probably from the 1800s. It's just snuck into 1901. I think that has to be the most modern one I think I've ever found with a date on it. Didn't realise we still had them coming in at that time. So it's another Russian bag seal, probably for flax, for the jute industry, sorry, the linen industry in this part of Scotland. And it'll say probably the manufacturing date, the quality of the product. But yeah, 1901. If that is a 9, I mean, it could be a squashed 8, but I think it is a 9. But if it's 1901, that is the most modern one I've ever found. But it's a nice piece of social history. Lovely. Very hard detecting in this area because it's the end rig in the ground when it's been ploughed has been probably quite wet, and it's left these great big chunks of plough. But this didn't sound amazing, but again, if in doubt, investigate. It sounded better now after I took 3 spadefuls out, and we might be in the side. Maybe. Oh no, I thought that was an imprint there. Oh, there. Aha! We might have a coin. We do. My goodness, that was quick. 10 minutes on the clock. I've only done 1.5 strides across the field in terms of the width. 1.5 width of the field. It's pretty worn. I think we've got maybe a date there, 18 something, so it might well be Queen Victoria. Seems a funny size. Maybe it's been clipped. Right, clean it up and get back to you in a second. I didn't think we were going to get much off that, but you can just see the head, the nose, the face of Queen Victoria looking to my left. And we've also managed to get a date off the back. It's 1 penny, but it is pretty chipped and worn round the edges. Maybe just the soil conditions, because this is an area that's often waterlogged. But you can just see the date there. You can just make out Britannia seated on the rock. And the date is 1873. So probably going to buy you about a dozen eggs, a few pints of milk, a £1 loaf of bread, and more importantly, 1, possibly even 2 pints of beer. So, great start. 10-12 minutes on the clock, first coin. 14 minutes, this will be hole number 5. Doing pretty well so far, 81-82. Oh, still in this heavy ground though. Is it in the clod? Nope, it's below the clod. That might be it there. I see a white thing. And it is. Well, it's lead. Like a little lead cube. Almost. Well, it might just be a little snippet off something. A little cut bit off an ingot or something like that, but it could have a huge age to it because we found Roman stuff in this field. You never know. Could be ancient, but we'll never know. A decent sounding 62. Big high target. It might just be aluminium. But you never know. You never know. So I've dug about, I think I'm on just about an hour. Dug about 12 holes, 13 holes. I've lost it. Where is it? Somewhere over there. Somewhere in there. There it is there. It's a little, it's a little bit of a horse brass. Or furniture. Doesn't want to come off. It's folded over, that's why. Yeah, I can just see the rilled edge on it, so it's part of probably a horse decoration made of brass. But 17, well no, in fact 18 into the early 1900s more than likely. It's a maybe target. Chirpy 81, but it's all gone a bit quiet. Not a lot happening. Well, sounds a bit better now it's out. Yeah, it's been slim pickings for the last hour and a half. and it's in there. Musket ball, maybe? No, it's green. Oh, it's maybe a button. Oh, it's not. It's a leather fitting. Still got some of the leather attached. So a little copper alloy item. There's the toothbrush. Yeah, a little copper alloy stud, which has still got the leather in it, because the copper kind of oxidises and helps to slow down the degrading of the leather. So that leather could be a couple of 100 years old, maybe even 300 years old. But it's a find. I've got about an hour and a half to go. The boots are pretty dirty, so I've come into the stubble field because I don't want to get my little bike dirty. And it is a lot warmer than it looked. I've had to take the layers off, the woolly hats off, so I've got about an hour and a half to go. The last time I came into a stubble field to clean my shoes off, it ended in me finding my best coin in 25 years of metal detecting, so fingers crossed. Right, let's see if there's any treasures to be had. A 64 in the first 3 minutes. Oh, that's soft. Wow, I thought that was going to be like the other field. Sounds like iron. Yeah, not sounding so good. Let's have a wee look. It's green, so that's a start. Greenish. It's a little bit of bronze or copper alloy. I don't know. It's a thing. Agricultural, possibly. Well, beats aluminium. Best signal in this field so far. 81, 82. Screamer of a target. Could be a lead seal. Maybe in the wrong place. Let's try there. Oh, we've got greenery. We might have a coin. There, right there. Right there. That's a button. It's a button. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's still got its loop. Might be a livery one. It is. It's got some decoration on there. So, interesting. An anchor, a person, an animal. I will dry it out, give it the rubby-dubby and get back to you. But we've got a find at last. I'm going to need all of your phenomenal eyesight to try and figure this one out. So you can see there's actually a little bit of material still in there, a little bit of thread left when it was lost, so probably a couple of 100 years old. But that is the item. And to me it looks like a person standing blowing on a big curved horn. And there is some writing on there as well. But I don't recognise it. It almost looks like they're blowing on a carnix. I think that's how you pronounce it, which is one of these Celtic Iron Age horns that they used to use like 3,000 years ago before battle. But maybe I am just completely imagining it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Oh, and this is what a carnix looks like. There was one found at Deskford, I think it's called, in Aberdeenshire, about 100 years ago. And it resides in the National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh. So let me know your thoughts. Interesting. I would guess probably from the 19th century, sometime in the 1800s. But if you know, comment below. Find of the day. And that button was the last find of the day. That's me done. I had another sort of 40 minutes, but nothing else doing. Quite a lot of targets, mostly aluminium, slithers of copper, some bits of junk. But let's have a look at the best from today. There we are, that is the best from today. I got my coin, which is a good day. I got my little lead seal, 1901, definitely 1901, which is Certainly the most modern one I've ever found. I've never found one from the 1900s before, so I thought they'd all died out in the 1800s. So a little lead piece, copper alloy little stud, and my find of the day is this little button, which may or may not be a person blowing a horn. So, a lovely wee selection of finds, and now I get to look forward to my little cycle home. And there we go, all in all a pretty good day. I got my coin, I got my lead seal, I got my little button, which is very intriguing, so I'll be interested to hear what you all think about that. And best of all, I arrived in style, so thanks again to Roy at Duotts for sending me the C29 e-bike, which I'll be doing a little review on shortly, and also I'll be cycling it back home, so I'm really looking forward to that. Let's get it pumped up to full speed and get the throttle fully engaged. So yeah, really looking forward to using this to get out on my various permissions and fields through the back lanes and trackways and so on. So yeah, it will be a game changer for me. As ever, if you're not already subscribed, then please hit the button, help support my channel. So thank you all for watching, thank you for any suggestions, thank you for all the comments that you keep giving, and more importantly, thank you for all the support. So take care, and we'll see you on the next dig. Take care, and thanks for watching. Here's another close-up of the bike as the sun is going down, so you'll see the huge big battery in the middle. It's a geared bike, so you can pedal it normally without power assist, but it's got 5 power assists. That's the big battery, which takes about 5 or 6 hours to charge. And it's got a huge amount of torque. It's got 65 Newton meters of torque in a 750 watt motor. It's also got these 2-inch tyres. And best of all for me, it's got this rear rack. So I can get myself a little bag to put all my gear, all my equipment in. And a very comfortable saddle. Now that was a pretty good day's detecting, but I tell you what, the bit I've been looking forward to the most is the cycle home. Now I'm going to go a little bit in the opposite direction. There's a private road which I'm going to try and see just how fast I can go. Now I've got obviously a backpack on, I've got boots I've covered in mud, and I'm probably going to be doing it one-handed so I can film as well. So this won't be a true test of the top speed, but it'll be an indication. So let's see. Right, a big long straight bit of private road. We're in the top gear, the top assist, and let's see how fast we can go. "28. Whew. And not a lot of effort involved at all. I'm going to have a lot of fun on this bike, I can tell you. And that is me, just about home. I think I've done just shy of 10 miles, maybe about 9.7 miles. And total cycling time's only 42 minutes. And I did that little top speed there of what, 27, 28 miles per hour maybe. And other than that, I've been in first or second gear assist for the whole way. Other than that wee burst where I did a 5th top speed. So I'm really looking forward to putting this bike through its paces. So you'll see a lot of it, I'm sure, in the coming videos. As ever, thank you all for watching. If you like the channel and you're not already subscribed, then please hit the button. And hopefully, I'll see you soon.